Hello again. This is a video I'm doing for a request. Someone who saw one of the palm muting videos I did. It's a pretty basic technique, so if you've already been playing for a while, this probably isn't something you need to see. But for those of you kind of still getting used to just palm muting, this is a technique very common in styles of metal music, such as thrash metal or death metal. You'll hear it a lot. Basically, someone saw the palm muting video and wanted to know how to get that kind of sound when you're going back and forth from palm mutes to open string, and a string that's not muted. Similar to I hear a lot in thrash metal music. They brought up some bands, for example, like Children of Bottom, I think. I can't remember what else. But basically the sound I'm talking about is this kind of Alright, so it's the same concept for palm muting. What I'm doing here, what we'll look at first are a couple of exercises. Let's just hold we're going to use the open E string and 7th fret of the A string. So we're just making an octave on the A string. And that 7th fret on the A is going to be the open note, palm muting and we're going to palm mute the open E string. And try just going down picking it first and going back and forth to the two strings. You can go slow at first if you have to. After you get the hang of it, try to speed it up. And then try putting two open E's that are palm muted. If you want, you can try 3. Try combining the 3 of them like that. So I'm going from 3 open E's to the 7th fret opened without the palm mute 2 times, 1 time. That's basically all there is to it. The right hand movement, it's pretty hard to really see much of what I'm doing, I think, on the web camera. Let me see. I'll try to go through it slowly and kind of exaggerate my movement. I've got to move a little bit away, but I'm kind of like resting more like this area on the E string. So it's not even really touching the A string, so I don't really have to move that much. It's more just to hit the pick. So you can actually pretty much just stay on that E string muted for this kind of riff. There might be a little bit of movement, but I really don't have to do much movement at all. And I'm just trying to just mute the E string and not the A string, basically, to get that. What else is that? I mean, then try it with alternate picking. I was only down picking in that case. So anyway, you can, once it gets to a certain speed, you're going to have to alternate pick. Sometimes you want to down pick, even though it'd be easier to alternate pick, just for down picking has more of an aggressive sound to it, I guess. Usually around a tempo about like this. That's where it's starting to become much easier to alternate pick. But the down picking just kind of sometimes works better for that. A little difference in sound. But yeah, also get used to alternate picking. So the same thing, back and forth to the two strings. 2 times on the E. And just use your creativity. How many times you want to play the E is up to you. Also, what I might add is, I should point out, is on the A string, those notes, I'm shortening them. I'm not letting them just ring out and hold my finger there. It's all on the left hand, so when I pluck the note, I'm just kind of releasing pressure to stop the note. To go back to the E, to make it cleaner. Otherwise, it's like, it's not so distinct. This way, it's I'll do it slow. fingers just pushing down on the into the fret when I pluck that note, just long enough for that note to ring out in that space it's in. And I mean, same thing works with power chords on the A string. That's basically all there is that one. Just a bit more of palm muting technique. That's real standard for a lot of kind of thrash oriented riffs. Thanks for watching. See you later.